Well, Jim, my 10th one is the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Undefeated.
Yes, they are.
Um, you know, this week will definitely make or break their game this week.
Who are they playing?
Believe they're playing the Patriots.
Yeah, we'll get a little better, clear picture of them.
Yes.
What they really are after this week.
Josh Allen definitely stepping up this year. Definitely improved from last year to this year. But I would never have thought to say the Buffalo Bills are still undefeated. Not
unless they still had Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas.
Yeah.
Turn back the clock 25 years, you might say that, yeah.
So that's why I have as number 10 for my pick.
Well, number 10, I've got the 2-1 Houston Texans. They beat the Chargers last week, 27-20. This week they got the Carolina Panthers. I really didn't think, after we talked after all of preseason, I didn't think this team was that good. I just didn't think their offensive line could protect Deshaun Watson good enough. And I still don't think he'll survive the year because I think he runs too much and gets hit too much. But right now, the defense is playing better. J.J. Watt finally got his first 2 sacks of the season. He looks like he's getting there. Doesn't really look like they're missing Jadeveon Clowney as much as they thought. They're still applying pressure. The offense is, Deshaun Watson and Hopkins and running back. They traded for it. They're not missing much on offense there. They put a lot of pressure on you. Scoring 27 points against a formidable Chargers defense. The great pass rush they have, and they were able to withstand all that and come out with a victory. So I'm sticking with these boys right now at my 10th. Surprising even me because I never was a fan of them this year. I just thought they were too flawed at too many areas, but still may be. They still may get the quarterback hurt if he continues to run. But who do you have at number 9, Michael?
I have Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. A little bit higher than I do.
Bouncing back from a home loss to the Saints, playing against Arizona.
That's a good recipe for winning right
there.
Yes.
Unless Arizona surprises us, and you never know in the NFL.
Right.
I really can't put my finger on what all went wrong in that game against the Saints, but I believe everyone has definitely analyzed that to death over there.
Well, I just think Saints have a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
And Alvin Kamara certainly one of them.
Yeah.
The Seattle will talk about him for a while, what he did to them, receiving and rushing.
But I'm just going to say Seattle, not just in the division, you still got the Rams. You got to play twice,
Yep.
And you still got to play
The 49ers.
49ers twice. But, I'm saying that I'm bounce back, probably win this weekend against Arizona. Who do you have number 9?
Buffalo Bills, man. Bills are off to their 3-0 start. For the first time since 2011, the wins have all been about the defense, being one of the best defenses in the league. Josh Allen seems to be kind of playing within himself. He's not trying to do too much. They are running him a lot. Kind of reminiscent, looking back, thinking, wow, it's Bobby Douglas out here running around, 1971 or something. But, this week, they got the big boys. They got the Patriots. They got the measuring stick. And anytime you're going up against that team, now I think they can be physical with them.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Patriots out physicaling the Bills, I don't think they can. But out skilling them and out coaching them and out executing them, yes, I think they can do that. I think the Bills will just come out and try to slug them in the mouth. I think is what their whole attitude will be. So I got them at number 9. Who do you have at number 8, Michael?
I have Baltimore.
Okay.
Losing to Kansas City, they definitely proved that they are a team to reckon with. Nothing to get past Jackson, and that was a great game they had. They came out the lower end of the deal. Baltimore, their defense is definitely shown up. I mean, that game could have been a whole lot more scoring. Their offense will definitely bounce back, and I still have Baltimore pretty high at number 8.
Okay. Number 8, I've got the 49ers. 3-0. Just beat the Steelers 24-20, and it was sloppy. It was ugly. I mean, the Niners turned the ball over 5 times and still won. I mean, so they're winning ugly games. It's due to them playing just tough defense. They're really tough. Their front four will really get after you. Their offense is opportunistic. They can just take advantage of what you give them. And I love the tight end they have there, Kittles, and Bosa's stepping up there. I mean, gosh, what a draft pick that turned out to be for those guys. I mean, that seems like a home run. But they have a bye week, so any injuries they have, they'll get a chance to rest their team before they come out and play for the next game. But that's where I'm at with those boys. Who do you have at number 7, Mike?
I have Minnesota.
Okay.
To way, they played at home. Like right after the get-go, they scored a touchdown against the Raiders. I mean, you never know. The thing with Minnesota is you just really don't know what team is on what Minnesota team is going to show up.
Because it all depends on Kirk Cousins, pretty much.
If he wakes up and he's accurate, yes, they're going to have somebody high scoring. He's going to have the touchdowns and interception will be low. But then if he's having a bad day, everyone feels it.
Yeah, if he's not playing within himself, when he tries to do too much, it really hurts their team. But when you have a running back like Dalvin Cook, man, I mean, let's simplify this. Turn around and hand the ball off to the NFL's leading rusher.
Right.
Sounds like a pretty good formula for me. That's what I'd be doing. I mean, if I had that guy in the backfield, that's what I'd be relying on.
So that's why I have them number 7.
Well, I've got the New Orleans Saints at number 7, Michael. They're coming off a road win, 33-27. They just rallied around Teddy Bridgewater. There was a gutsy win on Sunday. They look like they schemed well. They got Kamara. They got him really involved in the passing game. I mean, big plays down the field. They didn't exploit anything that Teddy Bridgewater can't do well. Defense is strong. Going to be a fever pitch atmosphere this week when they play the Cowboys, but we'll see about that. Cowboys defense is not what I thought it was going to be, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, the Saints, I think they can, with as long as they have Sean Payton as their head coach, I think they'll be able to come up with good offensive game plans to showcase the strength of their team and try to stay away from their team's weaknesses. Who do you have as number 6, Michael?
I have the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
Just if you're looking at the year ago, what they were at and where they are, it's totally a 180. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is playing like the Aaron Rodgers that we've seen in the past, to brutally beat the Broncos at home, and still, I mean, and, beating the Bears, and, in the first game when they beat the Bears barely, I was like, okay, how's this going to turn out? But, every week their offense gets better and their defense gets stronger. And I'm just amazed that I put them that high. I put them, I mean, that's why I picked Green Bay number 6.
Number 6, I got the Ravens.
Okay.
They come off their first loss this week, 33-28 to the Chiefs, but they still come out there. They're still scoring points. Chiefs are going to put up points on anybody's defense, and they just got in a shooting match with the Chiefs that they couldn't win. But John Harbaugh, he is just stick to his guns kind of guy. He's defiant because he really depends on a lot of analytics. When he decided to go for 2 several times against the Chiefs, saying, hey, he's going by the mathematics of it. Everybody's says, the mathematics says to go for it. The percentages say that, but they didn't. They didn't win it. I mean, they didn't score, so it cost them. But man, you got to look at them, and it's Lamar Jackson. He is just so dynamic right now. What he's doing, from the pocket, doing things that people said he couldn't do. Me being one of them, he certainly surprised me, and that's who I have as my number 6 pick. Who do you have at number 5, Michael?
I have the 49ers.
Okay.
They're idle this week, but, they definitely surprised me as an offense because we saw them in the preseason, and I know it was a preseason game. I was kind of like, okay, how good is this team going to be? And they definitely blew me away, being still undefeated. But like we've always talked about, that division. You still got to play the Rams twice, the Seahawks twice, and it just, you never know this team. I mean, they were having a winning season last year until their quarterback got hurt for the year. So if he stays healthy like he has been, this team could go deeper in hopefully maybe into the playoffs this year. We don't know, but I mean this week they have a bye, so they can get healthy, but to be the Niners, if you're a Niners fan, you gotta love being undefeated, a nice bye, kind of a little early in the season. I really like having the byes like week 10 or week 11.
When you got a little bit more banged up.
Yeah. So I have the Niners at number 5.
At number 5, I have the Green Bay Packers, Michael. They're undefeated. They beat the Broncos 27-16. They've got the Eagles this week. And to look at the Packers and see them undefeated, and you still haven't seen that Aaron Rodgers breakout game. You haven't seen Aaron Rodgers be Aaron Rodgers yet. And the Packers are good enough to beat people without their offense, showing up and, just riddling people with passes, then their defense is the real deal. If they're able to just win that easily. And like I said, it doesn't look like they'll get many shooting matches in the NFC North, because there's not a lot of prolific offenses there. So this style that they're playing right now with the defense and playing it close to the vest, you can win that division doing that. Now, Aaron Rodgers may not like it, but that's where I have them. I have them at number 5.